blast off.
What is up, Elevation Nation? We're back for another episode of Fortitude in 15. It is June 8th, 2023. Man, does that sound good? June. Crazy enough. It is June. It is summer. Things are pretty crazy in New York City right now. It's actually very cloudy and hazy. And I woke up this morning and JJ told me that the air quality was really bad and that I shouldn't run outside. But you know what I did? I exercised some mental fortitude and I ran 5 miles outside in the poor air quality. Probably not good for my asthma, but we're here now. We're living. And hopefully I didn't hurt my lungs at all.
I mean, I just am imagining you running with your little inhaler, just Carl Weezering all the way down the East Side Highway. But I'm glad you're okay. Going for a run's great. It's great to see you. It's beautiful. It's summer. We're vibing. And it sounds like you got a little introspective this past weekend. We're able to escape the city a bit, bring your journal, do some writing.
Yeah, did a ton of writing.
I'm excited to hear about it.
It was a great weekend. We have a yearly trip to the Poconos, some of our New York friends, and they know who they are, who, tune into the podcast. But we spent some time out in the Poconos. We had this beautiful Airbnb on the water, played some golf, and honestly just spent the weekend just hanging out, cooking up some good food, and just living and enjoying. And it was really, really special and really, really nice to kind of disconnect from the world. Especially on Saturday, the Sabbath, we pulled our phones away and we said to each other, let's just hang out and enjoy the day as it comes. And thankfully, it was an amazing day. We got good weather, bad weather, and everything in between. And so, yeah, it was just a fun time, kayaking, being out in the water. It's like, damn, I totally missed how much I love kayaking and just being outside and making a fire. And I was walking around with my no shoes on, barefoot, outside, in the grass, in the dirt, just getting dirty, you know what I mean? And there's something part of me that I miss that. The camper inside me was really brought out this weekend, Sammy.
Dude, that sounds incredible. I'm so sad I wasn't able to join you guys. Sounds like a lovely trip with some great people. It's pretty crazy to just unplug, right? You never really take time away from your phone besides the 8 hours you sleep or technology in general. So I think it's nice that you were able to reconnect with some nature and unplug. I have a few days off coming up in July, and I think I'm going to do just that. Take a journal, take a book, go sit on the mall, and just kind of do some unplugging, which I think will be really, really healthy.
It was kind of crazy. It was really insightful to not look at my phone literally the entire day, and then later in the day realize how much I'm reactive to the things that come in. My phone, text messages, notifications, emails, and I'm if I had my phone on, I'd be reacting to these things throughout the entire day, and I was overwhelmed by, wow, there are so many things that the phone gives me on a day, and my whole life is, I feel so reactive. And it felt so freeing to not be able to have to do that and put the phone away. So that is certainly a lesson that I learned over the weekend, and I'm going to really try hard to be more mindful of my phone use. But I want to tell you a story that was unbelievable. It was one of the most beautiful, insane moments, maybe of my entire life, Sam. I saw this weekend, and it was Saturday. And leading up into the weekend, obviously, I don't want to get too deep in it. The last couple months among our friends and our friend group has been quite tough, right? And leading up into this weekend, there was this song that taught by Taj Sultana. It's called Pink Moon. And Miles Grossman and I have been jamming to this song like a lot the last month. Getting ready for this weekend, we're like, we can't wait to blast this music outside and just be free and dance to it and enjoy. And, you know, we listened to the song a couple times, maybe, you know, leading up. And then on Saturday, we're hanging out outside. It's a beautiful day. And we're sitting on the dock. And then all of a sudden, the wind starts bustling. And Pink Moon comes on in the speaker. And if you know the song Pink Moon, it starts really, really subtle. Really subtle. And as it builds up, the song builds up to this ending point where it just jams out. And so as it's building up, the wind starts whistling even more and more stronger. And then the trees start going crazy and the birds start flying across the sky. And the song is just building up perfectly with what's going on in nature. And we're watching this all unfold. We're on the dock. And then all of a sudden, it was like literally like a thunderstorm was coming. And I kid you not, Sam, it was one of the most craziest moments of my life. We're standing there, all 8 of us, watching this unfold. This music is like going crazy. And then the boom, the song drops. And all of a sudden, at the drop, I kid you not, this lightning strike from the sky. Just, we see a lightning strike right over the water at the moment that this song like gets to the highest point. And we're all looking at each other in disbelief. It was like the most incredible sight I've ever seen. I got to play you the song, like what I'm talking about, like right now, because you think I'd make it up, but I couldn't. All right, so the song goes like, you know, it's, like I said, a build up. It's a 6-minute song. So think 6 minutes of swirling. So it builds up here. And like we're all standing on the dock, just like the rain is coming down. There's no thunder or anything yet or any lightning. And we're just standing. The music's playing loud. And we're just enjoying, like, wow, like, this is crazy. Like, what is happening right now? Just beautiful guitar. And we're looking at each other. And then all of a sudden, the drop. And if you know the song, right at that drop, a lightning bolt right in front of our eyes. You cannot make this up, this coincidence of the moment in how it led up. The last few months in our life, and especially in Miles' life, and this song that we were so excited to listen to. I've never felt like more amazed by the world. And it was just something I'll never forget for the rest of my life. And it just really brought this sense of joy. Like, wow, what is out there? Because I feel like something is maybe looking after all of us. I don't know. It was very spiritual, dude.
I mean, it sounds like an incredible, cool experience, something that probably hard to recreate. One, I love that song. So, very, very cool. And the fact that it all kind of compiled and built together this story in one moment, whether it was fate or whether it was exactly what you guys needed at the time, whatever it may be, pretty darn cool when, I don't know, like music and vibes coincide with nature and where you are, and pretty incredible when you get outside of the city, you can get some pretty amazing experiences.
It was insane. Like, you could not write it a better script. Like, I felt like if Taj Sultana was in the middle of the lake jamming to that with the lightning bolt, it'd be like the best music video ever.
So you're saying she got hit by lightning?
No, I'm saying she should do like recreate a music video with her in the background in the water, the gust as the song's building up, and then right when the drop hits, boom, a lightning strike. She's just playing and jamming out. It would be incredible.
Jeez, it sounds pretty incredible. What an awesome experience. That's super cool. If Tasha's listening, I mean, I'm sure Parker would love to help recreate that into a music video. So,
well, we're seeing her later in the summer, so I might have to like find a way to get her to play that song. I don't know how.
I think she will.
Maybe it's a slower one. I mean,
it's still pretty popular.
Maybe I'll just Instagram DM her every single day until the concert.
There you go. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the introspective findings that you did. So obviously, pretty cool that you and all the guys were able to turn your phones off and enjoy some quality time together with very little distractions. What did you learn about either some of your friends or yourself during that, day that you guys were just radio silent?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have much time left in Fortitude and 15, and I think just being there with my friends and just disconnecting and just joining it made me realize how much, first of all, I'd love to get outside and just enjoy being in nature. I mean, that's why, Parker in the Park, I'm loving that because I get to go outside and whatnot. But then also there was a moment I was just looking around at everyone. I'm just like, damn, I'm 27 years old and I'm just so grateful and thankful to be in this moment right here at that time with those people, to be able to have the ability to sit on this dock and go on a kayak and look back at this beautiful house. And just, I was very appreciative of that moment, and, really just grateful that, life has got its ups and downs and everything in between, dude. But, like we talked about with Danny a couple weeks back, was like, I'm alive, I'm successful because I'm alive. And now everything else is house money. And that last weekend just was a subtle reminder that I'm awake and I get to do this. And so I appreciate that. And I get to do it with some really awesome people too. So, yeah.
It's awesome. I'm so glad you got to have that experience. I can't wait till you make
we'll have to
pencil me in for that.
I'm surprised we haven't done a outdoors trip like that. That's what it's all about, man. It's so different. Get on a kayak,
time, bro.
enjoy the
that's
water.
Got free time. You're the one that's booked up through the summer. You let me know and I will be there. It sounds awesome.
We have our whole life to do it, Sam. Don't worry. Get to an outdoorsy place, make a nice fire, enjoy the bugs everywhere. It's pretty funny.
Sounds
so
great.
so many bugs.
All right, let's do some elevator shout outs. I got one. We have elevator number 115, sorry. And elevator number 120, Gigi Robinson and Danielle Farage. They just did an event. Is it last night or tonight? An entrepreneurship and woman event, partnering with Shopify's Behind the Storefront series, all about chronic illness and how it fueled their entrepreneurship spirit. Pretty cool that two best friends and elevators got to do that event together. I wish I could have gone in person next time, or if they ever do one in DC, I will be there. Congrats, ladies.
All right. What is Mr. Jonny Lazarus elevator number? I think it's 74? Am I off?
92.
92. Jonny, man. We talked to Jonny a year ago. And from when the moment we spoke with him to where he is now, he is elevated like crazy. So much so that he is at the Stanley Cup representing NHL Network and pretty much on camera 24/7 on the Stanley Cup now, interviewing players, famous people like John Taffer, the bar dude, and other famous people. I think he might be on his way to Miami now for the next game. He's living his dream, and it's so cool to see. And what's really insane is that he just started with this in the playoffs. I can't imagine what's going to happen next season for him. Sky's the limit for Jonny. He is an elevator, and it's really cool to watch from the sidelines him crush it.
It's so dope. We love you guys. Elevation Nation. Until next week. Peace.
Peace.